Jet fuel makes up to 40% of any airline's operating costs, an expenditure carriers say is out of their hands. But with the recent drop in global oil prices, some carriers say they've been able to curb this overhead.
Well, the oil price has come down by about 36% since the mid-year high, and obviously that should translate into lower fuel costs. And I think across the entire economy, from petrol, diesel, but also obviously aviation fuel. Aviation fuel has, in the open market, has dropped as well.
Some airlines have gained. In India, for instance, the government has cut jet fuel prices 5 times since August, owing to lower crude oil prices. This translating into lower operating costs. But analysts say carriers operating in the developing world have more hurdles than just global oil prices.
In South Africa in particular, we can mention that the rand-dollar exchange rate has unfortunately seen a bit of a deterioration over the last couple of weeks. When you translate that into the cost of jet fuel, you're seeing potentially a net benefit in jet fuel prices. However, in terms of how that will impact on the fares, there are other dollar-based prices which are impacted by the deterioration in the jet fuel price. Regarding Africa, I think a similar situation depends on the local currency. They're obviously selling fares particularly out of their home countries in their local currency. If their currencies are weaker than the dollar, and the dollar has strengthened worldwide, and even in relation to other currencies, you'll also see the fact that impact of the dollar price will have an impact on their local purchasing power.
But Zwegendal says air passengers do stand to benefit if prices remain low for longer.
If this trend of the lower oil price does continue over into January and February, that some of those drop in the oil prices could be passed on to the passengers who purchase prices in the new year.
But for now, the lower jet fuel prices are already a plus for any embattled airline on the continent. Kutaza Madodi, Johannesburg.